Hi everyone, we're back. This is DarkM.
And this is Sniperworm.
And this is NUNSG, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Generations. And this is going to be kind of the first chapter in our new series. So, Matt, what are we going to talk about first?
I guess we can go with kind of the gameplay changes between the two games.
Okay. Okay. So what's the first thing we're gonna talk about?
Basically, first thing we're gonna go over is blocking.
Okay.
I guess first to establish how strong blocking is in this game, I want you to just hold block.
Okay.
So if someone just holds block, if you use two jutsus, so one, and then two, their guard is at the edge of getting broken. See? Oh wow. So the next thing that hits their guard is gonna break it.
Oh, okay.
If they're, I guess the first thing I want to point out is not that. Although that is different from before. What I want to point out is that air blocking is now weaker than ground blocking.
Okay.
So, okay, I gotta break your guard. Oh, okay, well you can see right there his guard broke.
Yeah,
when it shouldn't have.
It shouldn't have, yeah.
So as you can see, air blocking is weaker than ground blocking.
Yeah,
and in addition to that,
wow,
is another change. When you get guard broken in the air, when you land on the ground, you're still dizzy.
Yeah, you fall into like the as if you were on the ground dizzy.
Yeah, whereas before it would just go away. So that's big.
That is big.
Let's see. Okay, and another thing I want to go over is before, something you could do is you could hold block and like jump around and shit. And then like, as long as you weren't getting hit, your guard will recharge. But now that's no longer the case. So for example, if you were to just hold block, and then I'm going to shoot two fireballs at it, right? Okay, and then let go of block. Okay, and okay, block again. See how it didn't break?
Yeah.
So it recharges when you're not blocking. So wait, block so I can break it. Okay. So now I want you to just hold block the whole time after I shoot the two.
Just keep holding.
Yeah, just keep holding it. Okay, and then see, it's still broke.
Oh, I see. So it's kind of like the stun meter in Street Fighter.
Yeah, where as long as you're getting touched, it doesn't go down.
Yeah, or so long as you're actually in a guard state. Yeah, the stun doesn't go down. I see.
It should be noted that it's not actually while you're in the guard state. It's while you're holding the guard button. Because for example, if I had something like Hidan that lasts a long time, and you have to block it.
Auto block.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean the parts where you don't have to block.
Yeah.
Like you can actually let go of block and press block again, and it won't, and it'll give you that little bit time of recharge in between.
Oh, I see. So you can block, unblock to stagger your block guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
As opposed to just holding it down, you know.
Okay. And we're running out of time.
Yeah. We should probably set that to infinite, actually.
Okay, so we're back, and we're going to talk about the next topic, which I believe you said was substitution.
Yeah, so now we're going to go over some of the changes to substitution. So I guess the first thing I want to point out that you're going to find pretty obvious when you play is that the guard button is not the substitution anymore. That's not really something I can show, you know, but yeah, just take our word for it.
I'm pressing the left fat trigger, and I'm not blocking, only with the right trigger.
Yeah, for reference, the right trigger is block, the left one is substitution.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting. So you no longer accidentally substitute when you're trying to block something.
Right.
Which is kind of big with some of the other changes, obviously. So I guess the next thing we're gonna kind of go over is substitution can now be performed while lagging from other moves.
Oh, okay.
So I guess for example, gee, what could I do that's really slow? Oh, okay, I'm gonna use Kirin.
Okay.
And then just I guess just Rasengan me, and then I'll just use Kirin.
Okay. Yeah, about that. Even when you're lagging, you're still safe.
Yeah. There's a few exceptions though.
Man.
Anytime you're doing a forward dash, you cannot substitute.
Just like that?
No, like an actual dash. So a normal dash, a chakra dash, you know, just forward dashes.
What about ultimates that move you forward.
No,
like,
that's still an attack.
What about team ultimates?
No, that's still an attack.
Oh, okay.
So basically, what I want you to do here is when I start charging the fireball, I want you to dash at me.
Okay.
And then try to sub the fireball.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Damn it!
See,
Couldn't sub that.
see, so yeah.
Well. Okay, so that's punish. So that's like an opportunity to punish. Then,
Yeah. So any forward dash. So that's the normal dash, the chakra dash, and the combo cancel, which we'll go over later.
Okay.
I guess another thing of note is that the substitution window is a lot bigger in this game.
It's huge.
Meaning it's really easy to substitute anything. Like for example.
I wasn't even paying attention.
And in fact, the substitution window's so big that you can actually substitute after you're
I
getting
get hit.
knocked away.
Yeah. That's actually been screwing over a lot of like, for those of you that watched the Qui-Con tournament, you'll notice that a lot of people were kind of just like subbing the end of hit stun because they were mashing, like it was 2. Yeah, that's been kind of screwing people over, including myself.
So I mean, on the plus side, that makes it so that even when people are open, when you do ultimates, it's not gonna work because it's easy to sub.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you know, it's like you can't ever really say I tried to sub it, but I didn't. You know,
yeah, you have no
messed it up.
excuse now. If you have a bar, then you can sub it pretty much.
Okay. So next change I want to go over is another really big one. It's that you're not invincible when you reappear from the substitution.
Okay.
So just sub pain once.
Oh! What the? Okay, so I subbed that, popped up, and then before I could do anything, I just got knocked back anyway.
Yeah, because you were still in the middle of pain, so it could just hit you.
So what are my options in that case? Just keep subbing
Sub until you get above it, and then you can block.
and waste all my subs.
Or just take it like a man.
Yeah, essentially you either gotta choose to waste your subs or you just take the damage. Okay.
Okay. Another I guess difference that you guys are probably noticing is that there's that yellow bar under the chakra bar that's separated into 4 sections.
That is not your super meter.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That is not your substitution bar.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I'm sure you've noticed, whenever he substitutes an attack, he loses one of those bars.
Yeah.
And as you can see, he can keep subbing until he runs out of those bars. And then once he doesn't have any more bars, he can't sub. Wait, he just got one back. Hold on. There we go. He has no bars.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
See, so once he has no more bars, he cannot sub.
Better eat ramen.
And the way that those bars come back is over time. If you haven't used the substitution, then it starts to come back after you haven't subbed for a certain duration.
Yeah, and it comes back fairly fast.
Yeah, it comes back fast as long as you're not using it. And then, you know, once it's coming back, so I guess when you're low on subs, you want to try to run away and turtle so you don't have to sub, so it can all come back. You don't want to sub as soon as you get one back.
Because that's gonna just put you further into the hole.
Yeah, that's just longer where you have to stay defensive.
Correct.
Okay. So, I guess that's kind of that.
Okay.
I guess I'm going to change characters now.
Alright. Okay, so next part.
Okay, so now we're going to kind of cover the new combo cancel mechanic and I guess like chakra dashes and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So, I guess first we'll start with chakra dashes. You're all familiar, I'm sure, with chakra dashes. You can do forward chakra dash, and you can do back chakra dash.
Yep.
You know, just like before.
Okay.
But now a new feature is that when you're doing a forward chakra dash, you can actually cancel by holding block, or pressing block rather.
It's like a fake. Do you think they implemented that because you can't sub during a chakra dash?
Yes, I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
And when you're doing that, there's a lag time where you can't, you know,
Do shit.
As you can see, because I'm mashing circle, but or whatever it is on Xbox, and it took me a while before I could start attacking.
Yeah.
But there are some, like most lag in this game, there are some things you can do during that time.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh my god. What the frick?
So like, for example, you can ultimate. I mean, I'll, you know, I can kind of go over that more later, but that's basically the gist of it. You can cancel chakra dashes, and even though it lags, you still have some options during that.
Okay.
So you know, that's just kind of a new thing. You can try to psych people out with chakra dashes. Another thing that they introduced is an air chakra dash. So when you do the forward chakra dash, you notice how there's that startup where they like go into that pose and then they dash at you.
Yeah, they go.
As opposed to the air chakra dash, they just kind of like fly at you.
Yeah, they don't waste time being fancy with their pose. They just dash.
Yeah. That also works if the enemy jumps. So just jump up. See?
Oh
Man. So if the enemy jumps, you will do an air chakra dash to go after them.
So it just automatically tracks them then.
Yeah. There's pluses and minuses to that. The new air chakra dash, it does have a shorter range, and it doesn't have any lateral tracking.
Can you cancel it?
No, and you cannot cancel it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it does have its disadvantages, but the plus side is that it's fast.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal. And then I guess that kind of brings us into the other thing that they included in this game now, which is what they call the combo cancel. But basically what that means is that during your combos, be it ground combos, air combos, or tilt. Oh, I guess not tilt combos, but the ground combos or air combos.
Yeah.
You can chakra dash while you're swinging, and it cancels it. Yeah. Yeah. So.
In the air too, right?
Yeah, in the air as well. So now what that does is it gives you a lot more safety. Because if someone were to substitute out of your combo, you can combo cancel if you know they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And kind of, you know, go after them with something.
Because yeah, at the very least, you would probably trade chakra dashes.
Yeah, because the combo cancel actually, it's not like other ways of canceling your moves, where your move has to reach a certain point in the animation before you can cancel it. Combo cancel just cancel immediately out of the move.
Okay.
And the speed of travel of the combo cancel means that it's hard for them to do anything, you know, fast enough to hit you out of it if you know they're gonna sub out.
Yeah, we've tried, you know, finding ways to make it safe against it, even if you know it's coming, and it's really hard to trade with it at best. You have to be kind of psychic, actually. It's very hard to punish it on reaction.
As you're aware, a tactic that a lot of people that weren't very good like to do before was ninja move shuriken. but you'll notice now that there's lag at the end of the ninja move when you throw the shuriken.
Oh yeah, he like bends his knees and...
Yeah, as opposed to when I'm just moving around normally, he just keeps hopping. But then when you throw the shuriken, there's the lag.
Oh yeah, it's like, you go like Gaara status where you just float for a little bit.
So, ninja move shuriken are even less useful than they were before.
Probably working as intended.
Yeah. So you gotta be extra careful with those. Another important thing that they changed. I mean, a lot of these changes were I feel like they did because they wanted to change the way the game is played.
Yeah, definitely. They sacrificed a lot of content, like as far as like story mode and stuff like that, or adventure mode, I guess you could call it, for the actual verses.
Yeah.
And a lot of people might complain about it, but hey, at least they're making an effort.
Yeah.
And I think they're on the right track.
Yeah. So,
okay.
So I guess another change that they kind of implemented is the ability to cancel ground combos and tilts that are actually combos. You know, so there's more than one part.
Yeah.
With new options, because before you had the options of shuriken, chakra shuriken, jutsu, and normal dash.
Right.
But now you have 2 extra options, which actually are a lot of options when you hear it.
Yeah.
Because one of the options is jumping, and everyone knows when you jump, I mean you can do almost anything, except jutsu and ultimate jutsu. You know, because when you jump, you can throw items or do pretty much whatever you want to do.
Yeah, you could do a whole lot of things.
Yeah. So just to show. Yeah.
And then the second one I believe is ninja moving.
Yes. So, well, the way you jump out is you just press the jump button, you know, without holding a direction. Whereas to simplify things, to try to avoid it confusing it with a dash, If you just hold a direction and press X, you'll ninja move. See? Oh wow. Because if you have to double press it, you might get the dash by accident, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a smart move on their part. Yeah. So first thing we want to go over with Team Ultimates is that they're slower now. So go ahead and do it. Oh, I guess for reference, I'm gonna go ahead and call support, and then you can do it so you can see the guy moving. So yeah, it's not instantaneous anymore.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, it's no longer like invincible to projectile jumps. So go ahead and do it now.
Also, that's why Pain wins against it now.
Yeah, because it has lower priority now.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay,
do
so
a combo that's not up combo.
just not doing control.
See how the combo ender works on me?
Yeah.
Yeah, whereas it didn't used to.
Oh really? Oh, it would hit you, but it wouldn't cut.
Yeah, as if you tried to grab me.
Yeah.
So try to grab me. Yeah, you would get that at the end of the combo.
Yeah.
But now with the generic awakenings that can get knocked down, most combo enders work on them now.
Oh wow, that's a significant nerf. To the, I mean, because the vanilla awakenings were already meh.
Yeah.
So that's a big nerf.
Okay.
Okay.
So now we're gonna switch characters here.
Okay.